Still not revealing where the rares are. Killed most of his place. Finally. There and up there, I guess. Someplace far.
All before me. There is power in this object. I can feel it.
Hey Mio Kong, how you doing, man?
Die forgotten.
Alright, let's see how we do versus the boss.
Yes. Indeed.
Do a baby map. See how 74% life feels. Decay. I think Decay's the druid, so should be fine. How's Flameblast going so far? Hey, Emiliano. It's going well, man. I'm having really good fun with it. It struggles a little bit with bossing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get Flameblast only to boss, but like to do like Citadels and higher. Like I can maybe do Citadels, but I don't know if I can do Pinnacle bosses. But I don't know, it's fun. Look, I'm on Chronomancer now. I've got it freezing. Using Painter's gloves, so it's also shocking. Like clears most of the screen. Like it's a really good mapping build. Like if you're not farming bosses and you're just wanting to farm like Breach or something, it's fantastic. It needs a little bit more optimization. I need to update my rings. It's probably like another day from making a video. Like I'm probably gonna have to stream tomorrow again. I need to fix my rings and some other damage stuff. And I don't even have my last ascendancy yet, so I'm gonna have to go get that. I'm gonna go to time stop, I think. Where's this boss at? Alright, let's see how the boss goes. I mean, this isn't awful damage. It's not the best, but... Mana's still a bit of a problem, but... Whoa, that... Okay, I saw it turn to me. I didn't know it would lock there. I thought I was dodging it, and it still chased me. Oh, did I stun him out of the teleport? I thought he teleported. I guess I stunned the I didn't teleport. I stunned him. Yeah, I just gotta fix single target DPS and this becomes a really good build.
I can't do that yet.
Fun build though. Does it have to be Chronomancer? No. Earlier today I was doing it on my Pathfinder. And I'm sure you could do it on a Titan too. Or other classes. This does not have to be Chronomancer. I specifically have been wanting to do Chronomancer for a while. Chronomancer is definitely good for it, but no, it does not have to be Chrono. I would imagine both Titan as well would be very good for it. Titan's good for everything though, really. Small passing nodes. Those are so good. There's a bunch of rares over there. There's 4 rares right there and 1 over here. Oh yeah, the ballista build was so fun, man. It's that character's staying around for a long time, and in fact, I might be doing that ballista build on my first solo self-found character, and also, oh yeah, Monk would be good for this for sure. But Yanni, with the announced races coming up, I'm going to be playing in all 3 races. I don't think I'm going to have a chance at winning any of them, but I'm going to be practicing like a fresh start speed run, so I'm pretty hyped about the races, and like during those races I'm going to be trying fresh start builds to see how they feel, but I'm hyped the races are coming. I'm going to be playing in all 3 of them. This is an elemental resistance aura, so he's like extra tanky versus us. Oh right, this was 4 elites. No wonder this felt so crazy. We only got 3 of them, though. I mean, if we can take 4 Waystone and 15 elites, the build's not bad. It's just not one-shotting things, everything. I can get the damage just a little bit better. Which I think I can, because my rings are not optimized right now. I bet you I can get a lot of damage out of my rings and my neck. Once that's optimized, I think this is free. So this is already like a pretty good, like, I think this could work for solo self-found, maybe. We'll see. Why don't you go Ignite Magnitude? I hate Ignite. Ignite always is like, Ignite's really bad. The only time I've had Ignite work well was with the Flamethrower Incinerate. But I don't know, it's just so hard to scale Ignite. Freeze just makes you safer. Like, nothing's touching me ever because I'm, got the painter's gloves on.
Time is of the essence.
Alright. To the tower. Like, Ignite could be good with this, but I just went Painter's Glove, because Painter's Gloves are a good burst in damage. Like, look, I'm at 2,009. This is 2,900 per stage, so it goes up, like, to 10 stages, so it's that, but Painter's Gloves are a good DPS increase. Like, I know 400 DPS doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's a big boost. And if I fix my rings and my talents, I can probably get that higher. I don't know if that's the best option, though. It felt better than Blue Flame Gloves, at least. But yeah, I haven't figured out how to optimize the damage yet. It's going better than it was earlier. But it's just not quite ready for a video yet. I think I need another day of trying to figure out how to get the damage as high as possible. Because the survivability is good now. Chronomancer solves so many, and once I have time stop, it'll be even better.
They rise from the waters.
See, you just freeze everything so fast. Yeah, +5 fire spells wand, +2 spell skills focus, +3 spell skills amulet. And then painter's gloves. I need to get better rings. These rings are not like the best for maximizing damage. I think you can also get spell damage on your neck. And then I'm sure there's better things I can do for the talents. Because right now I don't have like... Because it's a mix of 3 damage types, because I'm using the painter's gloves, it's like almost all cold and lightning damage. It's like it's basically equal cold and lightning damage based off my painter's gloves. So I don't know. I'm just not sure how to scale it more. Like, do I put points into these lightning nodes? Or these cold nodes or these lightning nodes? Right now I've got a bunch of points into like all elemental damage stuff to try and boost all 3 a little bit. I got these nodes over here, but like I was saying, I'm just not sure. Like, I'm sure there's a better way to maximize the damage, because right now the survivability is good with blasphemy, temporal chains, and which one is it? This one? Yeah, apex of the moment. You're basically like slowing everything, so defenses are good there. With Grim Feast, I'm at 8,000 energy shield, so yeah, I'm not sure how to optimize the damage, because it might not actually be Painter's Gloves. It might just be fully investing in the fire damage, and you can get it higher. But right now, Painter's Gloves with my current setup has gotten me the most, and it like freezes stuff. But I might have to revisit like no Painter's Gloves and just pure fire damage. And then maybe try cold stacking with the blue flame gloves. So for the gemling magma barrier gets level, like a lot of its damage off of skill gem levels. And then early on, like until late game, the armor on your shield. Like late game, when you're at like level 33 plus skill gem levels, the armor on your shield like really doesn't map out to being much. But early game, until like level 85 plus probably, or like level 70 plus probably, most of your damage is going to be coming from your shield's armor, but you obviously need gem skill levels, so just make sure you're always maxing your melee skills when you can. Your magma barrier gem is always leveled up when you can level it. And then get a high armor shield. As much armor as possible on your shield. Late game you don't need the armor, because like the armor will only translate to like 20,000 damage when you're doing millions. But on like it just got fucked up scaling. So early game the armor matters, late game it doesn't. But yeah, if you're struggling with early game damage, either upgrade its level or get a better shield. Let's throw a breach stone in there. Let's get some breaches. Did I not full clear it? What happened? Did I leave early? Any new citadels pop up? Not yet. We keep going. Yeah, let me know if it helps you out or not. Usually, if I'm struggling with magma barrier at any point, I either see if there's a if I can get +1 more melee skills on my weapon, if I can get more melee skills on neck. You can also do fire skills or the fire skill neck. And then if it's not that, armor. Oh, you can also get melee skills on your gloves. So see if you don't have melee skills on your gloves. Check your gloves, see if you can upgrade those. This build's so free when you're like just mapping. Once you start getting the bossing, it's like a little bit less, it's a little more painful. But I can maybe solve bossing still. I haven't given up on it yet. Either way, it's a fun mapping build. Alright, here's a breach. I already round into that. I gotta get better at knowing where my rewind is. I mean, this for a Waystone, this is a blank Waystone 15, so it's a baby one. But still, for a Waystone 15 breach, like, this is a fantastic mapping build. If I can clean up the single target damage, this goes from, like, a meme build to, like, this is a viable endgame mapping build. I don't think I'll ever get its damage to Arbiter killing. Like, maybe a +0 Arbiter, like a 1-minute kill. But for mapping, this is wonderful. I mean, look at this. This is going fantastic. I just did a breach wall, a ritual wall doing a breach. I like the rewind time because it resets your mana, I'm pretty sure. Let's see this. Is it resetting mana? I need to read it. I haven't read it yet. It felt like it was resetting mana. No? Oh, it is resetting mana. Yeah, it's resetting mana. So that's just super nice because it just gets you, like, you're saving flask constantly. Yeah, I don't know. Like, right now I'm just putting these into energy shield right now, but I'm good on defensives for the most part. I need to figure out ways to amp my damage. I just don't... I don't know what the best course of action is yet. Like, do I go back to just scaling off of fire damage, go full in the fire damage talents and ditch the painter's gloves? Do I go into cold and lightning damage? Because I am majority cold and lightning damage. I'm just not sure. And I gotta clean up my jewels. All of my jewels are cast speed area of effect. I should probably change some of them to area of effect, like fire or cold or lightning damage. Or elemental damage, if like area of effect elemental damage is a thing on jewels. Maybe I go for that. I think I can drop a couple of these cast speed ones for more damage. Yeah, I got most of the just like that buffs all three of them. These are all the cold damage spots that are within range of me. Where are these cold damage? Just 10% cold damage. So, like, I don't know if it's like the damage amp options are like taking these nodes with like a handful of these lightning damage nodes, so like boost both of them. I'm not sure. It makes mana smooth. So mana on kill, I do want to add someplace. Fit Yanni, I just haven't decided where yet. Maybe on Jewels is the best spot. That is a good idea for on Jewels. I just know I can't, like, it doesn't help bossing. So I have to, like, I can't fully give up on mana regen stuff. Like, I have to keep mana regen as this high for bossing. If I'm doing only Flameback on bossing, I have to keep mana regen high, so. But I do want mana on kill on some pieces or something. I don't know where yet, but yes. I do want to add mana on kill. I'm not even going to loot this breach. Fuck this breach. I ain't got time for looting. We're here to learn. I'm protesting GGG until they make all the breach loot drop at the end. I'm never looting breach again. Never looting a breach again. I'm on protest. Like, and I would want like an 80%er. Huh? I was about to say, how do I get to these guys? Also, I need to set up a weapon swap. A blink weapon swap. I don't know how to do blink weapon swap yet. I don't know what the exact setup it is. But someone told me I need like a scepter in one hand or something. I've never done a blink weapon swap, so I'm going to have to look up what the setup is for that. But I will probably be setting up a blink weapon swap for this build. And we're just gonna go like full, like teleporting around mage style. Oh, rares are up there. But yeah, mana on kill would be very nice for mapping on this build. Even if it's only just like on like a jewel or something small. I don't know where to put it yet. Just a little bit of mana on kill would go a long way. Whatever, let's just keep doing 15s. I'm not afraid of dying right now. I'm in learning mode, so just send all of the good maps I have. And if I die, I die. Crypt's easy though. I can't one-shot bosses with this build yet. No, this build does not do bossing well. I still gotta fix the damage on it. Maybe soon, but not quite yet. See, like this is versus a rare. Even can't even like one-shot a lot of rares, so still needs the damage fix.
Garukan favors me.
Maybe soon it gets fixed. Maybe it can't kill bosses fast. But there's still more I can fix. These guys are proxy. They've got a very annoying attack that's making it hard for me to stand near them. This is a very annoying team to fight here. Am I dead? Ooh. Freeze time, I guess. What a combo of mobs to fight in a tight corridor. Proxy tangibility, lightning cloud, obnoxious ground stoppers that do big AoEs that hurt. Yeesh. That was an annoying fight. Oh, these mods, I forgot these were 115% more life monsters. I was like, these guys are extra tanky, yeah. I am doing my good maps now. So they are going to be harder to kill. Maybe keep doing baby maps until I optimize the damage, which will probably be tomorrow. I don't like shopping when I'm streaming because it takes too long to trade people. They're slow and half of them don't respond. Yeah, Solo Orb, you can cast Solo Orb on Flameblast, but I don't want to use Solar Orb. I just wanted to use... it feels clunky to me, so I'm just trying to make Flameblast work by itself. It gets pretty crazy. Like, earlier when I was playing it this morning, like, when I first started messing with Flameblast, my initial goal was to see how big I could get the AoE. So I had, like, 7 more jewel slockets on my Pathfinder, and I had like area of effect on everything, and I had a helmet on that was giving me 20% area of effect. And I had the area, the circle was going off screen. So you can get the circle pretty damn big, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fun, so let's optimize it. So that's how I've gotten to here. It started with me seeing how big I could get the circle, it got off screen, and now I am trying to do it correctly. And for a Waystone that has 115% more life, I mean, this is going well. Without it being optimized yet, so... if I can get the damage better, it'll be a fun build. I mean, it's already fun for mapping. It could be a mapping build, not a bossing build, you know? I'm still not convinced. I feel like these might be the play. Painters are just good damage boosts, but I don't know if they're good enough. Rings and neck need to be optimized for damage. I can definitely get more damage out of the wand, because right now it's just spell damage, and it can be spell damage and, like, something else. My spell damage roll is only 39% on my focus. What's the cast speed feel like? If I'd like did more damage and ditch cast speed on that. Oh, that does feel... let's see how much though. I mean, yeah, you can notice the 32%. Probably will want cast speed on all pieces still. Cast speed just feels good. I don't think you can do crit because you would have to... Well, you could do crit, but you'd have to, like, take sacrifices in area of effect and attack speed, or cast speed, and right now I like that I'm getting a really big circle really fast. So I'm trying to, like, maintain this right here as much as I can. Like, this right here, this circle filling up this fast. Like, I feel like I might have to make it a little bit smaller with some optimization, and a little bit slower, but, like... I'm not letting it get much lower than this. This is what's making this the most fun, is like a really big explosion that happens super fast. So we're trying to keep that. This is what's making this fun, is this right here. The big ass boom. And I don't think it has a good height. Yeah, it's only got an 8% base crit, so yeah, no, this would not be a... You'd have to heavily invest into crit for that to work, and no, not for Flameblast. I just gotta find ways to increase the spell. Its spell damage has to be increased. Whether that's through jewels,
Darukan favors me.
Not sure yet. Yeah, maybe Blood Mage would work for that, for sure. I'm just specifically doing Chronomancer because I don't have a single Chronomancer build on my channel yet. And this is a good Chronomancer build. The cast speed's nice. The extra slows are nice. Like, look how nothing can really ever touch me. So I've got the aura of Blasphemy plus the aura from Chronomancer. It's just like a giga safe build. And if I can keep it like exactly like this. But yeah, Blood Mage would be great. I still think Titan or Pathfinder would be good. It's just a super fun mapping build though. Like I could see me like if I have a bunch of maps with no bosses, I could see me swapping to this build for those maps just for fun. And then when I get to boss maps, I swap back to my bossing build, like my turret build probably. And look how, like, I can fight a rare from this far away pretty safely, like. I don't know, it's just a super safe. It's definitely fun. Like, I'm probably, even if I can't fix the bossing, this part alone is fun enough that I think I'm making a build. I definitely want to add in Blink, though. And if possible, a second Curse and Blasphemy. Second Curse and Blasphemy with Time Stop. And then, like, with Time Stop, that just trivializes bosses, so. Mapping with this build is fun, though. Mapping with this build is very fun. Come on, that's like... That's just a very satisfying mapping experience right there. Like, I just kind of cruise through that map. Now here we get to do a boss, and the fun stops. Where's my Flameability Curse? There it is. I should just put it on just for... Even though I can't Blasphemy yet. Where's the double curse one? Am I in the path for it? Is it right here, right? Yeah, so all I need is just... Probably a chest with Spirit. I might need Spirit on my chest and my neck for Blasphemy. Maybe just chest only, though. We'll see if I can get enough. Maybe have to be like a 54 roll, I think, or something. Or maybe it's like a 48 roll on chest. And then we can get double curse and Blasphemy. But I gotta figure out what's the best way to scale the damage still. Not sure. Still more to think on. I'm really tired right now. I had a long day of work and then I just did WoW raid, so if I wanted to play this build, then I figured I'm not shopping on it right now. I'm just having fun with it. Might as well just stream for a bit. We'll see how an Enfeeble feels on the boss. Probably doesn't feel good. If we die, we die. Yeah, I need to add blink. I think that's like the first thing I'm gonna set up when I wake up in the morning. Is I'm gonna set up the blink setup. Like if I was like doing this explosion and blinking forward when I clean the map and doing another explosion, like I think blink would be really nice for this build. So the blink weapon swap, and then the blasphemy second curse. Because the blasphemy aura is like just barely outside the range of my Flameblast, but like for the bossing, it's gonna be really nice to just have Flameblast up always. Oh, I can't even put Flameblast on the boss because I have temporal chains. I mean, this is still a reasonably fast boss kill. Like, yeah, I'm not one-shotting the boss, but it's still a Waystone 15 boss. Oh, I was not paying attention at all. I mean, that's way better than I would expect, to be honest. And considering it's not optimized, I don't know. This build's better than I thought it would be. It's gonna be hype when I have blink in it. Blink and like, if I can get this damage, I have Enfeeble right now, so I don't know what my normal damage is. But if I can get that damage to maybe 4,000, if I can get that tooltip to 4,000, I'll be a lot happier with it on bossing. And I think there are ways I can do that. Like there's still some like, I doubt Ignite Black Flame Ring is the way to go. But maybe. Maybe if this was a Chaos Blast and we ditch the Painter's Gloves. Hey, Ectos. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to stream tonight, but yeah, we finished our WoW raid, and I wasn't quite ready to go to bed. I didn't have anything I wanted to work on that would have been like a short thing, and I was just like, whatever, I'll just stream. Stream for like an hour, and I didn't want to shop and upgrade the build. Chrono's feeling good. And the changes I've made feel good. I've got its damage, like, I think I was sitting like around 1,300 on the Pathfinder, so I've almost doubled its damage. And I've got Painter's Gloves on right now, and I'm still not even close. This is the exact same gear I had on my Pathfinder. It's just better talent setup, passive setup, and then Painter's Gloves. I don't even know if Painter's Gloves will be in the final build. There's still more testing to do, but it's definitely, like, the passive setup feels better because I'm like getting a bunch of spell damage stuff, elemental damage stuff that I wasn't getting on Pathfinder. So like the damage is better, and I think I can get it higher. It feels good. I definitely see me making a build guide for this one, or build video. It's fun and it's going well. Like when you get the cast speed buff and you get the instant fill-ups, that feels great. The rewind, the temporal rift is actually really fun. And I heard with a proper weapon swap setup, I can get the time stop, which I don't have yet. I gotta do my last ascendancy. But I heard you can get that to like a 20 to 30 second time stop, so it's possibly gonna be a good enough build for Citadels and stuff. I had Enfeeble, so it's like 3,000 now. I don't remember what I was at my Pathfinder, but I've more than doubled the damage at this point. Yeah, we're at 3,000 now without Enfeeble. I'm using my Painter's Gloves for my Magma Barrier guy, so there might be like a better elemental arrangement for it. I'm not sure. I also tried Blue Flame. Blue Flame didn't feel good. Like, it felt good, but Painters was doing the same thing. Like, I'm still freezing with Painters, and I'm getting more damage out of Painters, so... Yeah. I'm not sure what to do yet to fully maximize the damage. Oh, wow. It's 200% more damage per stage. I didn't realize that. So, like, when I was saying earlier how every damage is, like, more impactful than what it seems, because, like, 3,000 doesn't seem like enough, but it's like you're getting 10 stages, so it'd be times 10 damage. That's wrong, because it's 200% damage increase per stage, so it's actually getting pretty big at max stages. Well, yeah, it's 3K because you're not taking into account the scaling. This is 3K per stage. It's 10 stages, and then each stage is 200% more damage, so... Yeah. So it's like, at 10 stages, you're doing... I don't know how much damage it's doing, but when you're at this, the big boom, it's doing a lot more damage than 2,000. I wish you could see here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just gotta, like, so everything I do to, like, increase its damage just slightly is huge. So, like, let's try something here. Let's see what the tooltip changes to if I put some stuff into, like, some fire damage stuff. Here's some fire damage, cold damage stuff. Or... let's see what these two cold damage nodes do. 3. Oh, that was barely nothing. Probably because it's fire as the base. I probably have to increase the fire damage baseline. Well, actually, that is a good amount of damage when you get the scaling. So let's just see what this does, though. Yeah, that barely touched it, so... Interesting. Yeah, so, like, the Painter's Gloves is a raw damage boost on their own, right? It's like 4... It's like... But because it's splitting the damage, that makes it hard to scale this damage directly based off of passives alone. Because I've already gotten all of the buffs, I think, that can just do raw elemental damage, so... Like, that's why I say it might be more optimized just pure fire or pure cold. I just have to see which one I can get the highest state, like this number to. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. These nodes are cold and fire though, so they should be good, right? Nope, that barely did nothing compared to the 12% cold ones. This one got us over 3,000. Oh, got us to 3,000. Yeah. Not sure. Gotta keep them an energy shield for now, though. And then I'll figure out how to push the damage later. We can get this damage up to 4,000 to like 4,500. I think it'll become a better bossing build, but it's already good enough in my opinion. Steaming Springs, Abyss. What kind of map is this? Elemental Weakness. Cool. Let's go kill this Steaming Springs boss. See how that feels. Do you still play SWAD? Yeah, I raided Nex earlier today. I raid log though. I barely play it. Like, I'm pure raid log mode. I log in for 2 hours a week. But yes, I do still play. I am at 3 piece of my tier right now. I got my shoulders tonight. Still no 4 piece, unfortunately. Next week, hopefully. And when you have that cast speed buff from Chronomancer, it literally fills up Flameblast instantly, so it's fucking awesome. Like right now, it's just like instantly full. Like right now, look how fast it fills. It's crazy. You know what I should have done? I should have put one of those quick points into the dual curses. Even though I'm only going to be doing that for bossing, I might as well. Take one of these points out and put it into that.
Inspiring.
It is cast speed on quality for Flameblast. That's what makes it curse.
Need mana.
Yeah, I'm not doing enough cold damage to freeze bosses fast. Like, she's gonna die before I get my first freeze off. Yeah, she died as the first freeze would go off, so
Power in this object.
that's not bad, but we don't honestly need freezing to happen on bossing if we're going time stop eventually once I have my 4th ascendancy. So it's possible we don't even need freeze, but the Painter's Glove are still a damage upgrade, so like I don't know if we can ditch Painter's Gloves. They're just such a big damage. Like, I do like the freezing on mapping. Makes mapping super chill. So it doesn't. I don't know if we need anything put in the freeze build-up ever. We just won't ever freeze bosses. That's whatever though. We just don't need that. And if we got our damage higher, we'd freeze more often anyway. So just amping our damage more will lead to more freezes. So, like, I don't think we ever need to like put in freeze build-up. So that's why I think like blue flame gloves don't matter. Like there's no reason to go blue flame gloves. I think it'll just be painters.
God favors me.
Come on. Go.
My reses aren't capped right now since I swapped gear around. My old gloves had me res capped, but now that I'm using painter's gloves with this helmet, I'm not res capped, so I'll have to update my gear tomorrow to fix that. Got about Earthquake Titan through the rest of the campaign and into maps yesterday. Hell yeah, Barry. Oh yeah, terrain is a problem with a lot of these builds, that's for sure. Yep. I could see that being annoying with Earthquake from the little I've used it. Yeah, that's why I haven't really done much many. Oh, see that being connected there is annoying. We have to go down here now. Let's go ahead and clear this mess up. Get us some map confusion at least. Oh, we got that lag bug. Let's go ahead and zone in and out. I'm excited for these upcoming races, though. I'm not going to practice for any of them. I'm treating these races as practice for 0.2 launch. And I'm just hoping by the end of the third race, I've got, like, a reasonable time down. Oh, yeah, tomorrow is the fresh start, or the new league as well, yeah. I don't know if I'm playing in that, like, anytime soon. I think I'm gonna wait like 2 weeks for all of my friends to quit and then take their currency and then speed level so it's easy to collect the set. I think I'm just gonna keep playing PoE 2 while everyone else is playing PoE 1. Yeah. I want to play it, but I imagine, like, my thought is that a lot of the PoE creators are going to be streaming it because of the Twitch drops. So if I just stream PoE 2 while they're all playing PoE 1, like, it's a, it's an opportunity to potentially grow, because of, like, the PoE 2 people that don't want to watch PoE 1 will have someone else to watch. That's the hope. It might not work out. But also, I'm just still having so much fun on PoE 2. Like, I don't want to go play PoE 1 yet because I'm still having fun on PoE 2. Like, I don't know. Like, clearly I'm still having fun with silly builds. Abyss. Which boss is Abyss? Abyss is the guy with the sword, the big Titan Grotto dude. Sure. We can try Flameblast on him. Why not? And then, yeah, I'm hyped for the PoE 2 races because I need more, like, fresh start practice with, like, a... I don't know how PoE races work. I assume they're, like, on a fresh, like, economy type thing. And I need, like... all of the leveling I've done lately has been with twink characters. Like, just super, like, weird characters, so... I don't know how races work in PoE 2, but... I am just assuming it's going to be correct surfer, equal playing field. Cool, yeah. So, like, I'm going to be trying my hardest in these races just to get as good as time as possible. I'm not even going to consider, like, trying to go for first place, like, because that would require, like, streaming for, like, or playing for, like, ungodly hours at a time, but I'm at least going to play each of them and just try and do better each time for 0.2. Even though 0.2 might, like, have a new league, so it might not be, or not league, new axe. But I can at least get practice with that initial, like, fresh start experience. And it's interesting that there's 3 separate races, so it's like back-to-back practice or something. Let's see how this goes. I hate Expedition. I never really care what I do. I just gotta make sure I don't ever do, like, a fire immune one, or lightning immune one, or cold immune one.
Garukan favors me.
I don't have my expedition super leveled yet. I don't really have the best PoE 1 experience. Usually when I play PoE 1, I ignore most league mechanics. I usually play for a week, get like to yellow or red maps and stop. Like I'm kind of a PoE noob. PoE 1 noob. Like I just it's usually because I play meme builds that hit walls and then I get upset at those walls that I hit and I just stop playing. I mean, this is better than I expected, to be honest. Like, this damage is like... And the fact that I'm using Painter's Glove, look at the boss's shock. Like, that's huge. And it's frozen just... I don't know. The Painter's Gloves feel really good. He is frozen and shocked right now. Like, that's insane for your damage and stuff. Like, the Painter's Gloves feel like a must-have. I just gotta get the damage a little bit higher. But this is like a reasonable boss length fight. Like, I think I'm just spoiled by one-shotting bosses lately. That's not like, this does not feel like a bad build by any means. And if I can get it higher, that's just way better. I wish I could blink across the surface right now. But alas, I get to run around this way. This feels so good though. I'm way happier with this. Left the rared up down here.
There is power in this object. I can feel it.
Oh, there's still another rare up way down there. What? Do I have a checkpoint near me? I do. I don't have, sorry, Crown Urban, I don't have like chat commands and stuff set up, and I haven't made a build guide for this yet. This is still like a work in progress. I'll have a build guide for it in like probably a couple days. I'm guessing like Friday morning, maybe Saturday morning, but yeah, nothing yet, sorry. Yeah, I thought that boss would go way worse, but nope, that was fine. I didn't put anything in there. Let's put an Overseer in there. Let's start doing some bosses now. I'm starting to feel more confident with bosses. Before I was avoiding them. But now, I don't mind taking them on because it's not like a 3-minute fight now. It's like a 30-second fight. Bell Factory sucks. Hive into Bloomingfield. Yeah, we'll do that.
A treacherous hive.
I mean, this build's pretty freaking nasty. Like, you just, like, I'm running forward. Like, if I can just get this single target just a little bit better. I know I keep saying that, but, like, it, like, when it's one-shotting everything, it feels incredible. And even when you're having to do, like, 2 to 3 casts on rares, like, it's fine. And it feels tanky enough. Like, I've got, like, 8,000 energy shield with Grim Feast. As you can see here, without... And I'm not using Time Stop. Like, I could use Time Stop during Breach and then, like, carry moments, like, on bosses. Once I have Time Stop set up with a 30-second freeze, Blink. Like, this is, like, a day or two away from being a really good build. And I'm excited about that. This is already really good. Like, the fact that it's breaching like this is incredible to me. I did not have this expectation. Like, I figured I would be, like, hard stuck at, like, yellow maps, and then, like, alright, it was cool to experiment with it. We'll see what Flameblast does in 0.2. But this is like, oh, I'm dead. I should have right-clicked. I didn't, see, that was a perfect moment to use Temporal Rift. It would have restored so much energy shield there. I forgot about it, though. That's something I gotta get practice with. I got tanked there for a lot of energy shield, and if I would have hit my right click, I would have full healed all of that energy shield. I don't care about looting the breach. Right now, I don't have boss modifiers on. But yes, generally speaking, when I say when it can successfully tier 15, it'll be full 15s with corrupted, like obviously not fully corrupted maps with like modifiers that are going out of their way to fuck you up. But like yeah, fully like you know reasonable ones with waystone modifiers. That's my goal with every build, and I think this build can achieve that.
Seems risky.
But yeah, that's my goal. But
Sure about that placement?
Right now, I am not doing boss modify. My waystones are just 15s that are baby mode, and I don't have my boss Atlas passives on right now. These are no boss Atlas passives. So yes, the damage needs to go up still, and then once the damage is up though, but those boss Atlas passives, they don't affect the this stuff. Like this damage is still gonna be as good, so that's why I'm confident as it is a mapping build. I just gotta fix that boss damage, and then I can put back on the Atlas passives, and it'll be a good, not a good, but a reasonable bossing build. But I was clearing, I've done some of my corrupted Waystone 15s that have like 100, like earlier I cleared a Waystone 15 that was corrupted with 107, it was like 140% maximum life to monsters and stuff, so. This build's got Waystone 15s on lock for mapping. They just gotta fix bossing. Almost there. This is still the gear I was using this morning, so I gotta get new gear. Here, let's try a corrupted Waystone 15. I bet we're dead. Reduced flask charges. That's fine. We'll see how this goes. I bet the boss. Something's gonna kill us, but we're gonna see. Let's push it. No Atlas passives yet for the boss, but let's try a Giga Waystone 15 here on this boss. See how it feels, and then we'll after I revamp tomorrow, we'll do some Atlas passive stuff. Careful here, because yeah, I am going to be getting pushed by mobs fast. I'm gonna want to get my Grim's Feast. to a juice corrupted map with the mobs having more action speed and more movement speed. Like, the mobs are fine. So like I said, this is like a great mapping build. And it'll just eventually be one-shotting rares after I like fix my rings and stuff, I think. I think rings are going to be fixing a lot, as well as my jewels. I gotta start going slower because this was the 50% reduced flash charges map, so now I'm out of flash charges. So just gotta make sure I'm not overpulling when I'm out of mana. And I'm really bad at using my right click. I gotta get better at remembering to do that. Alright. Let's full clear the map first because this is a high waystone drop rate map, so I'm farming 15s right now. But yeah, like look at these mobs are just getting popped still. The juice 15 feels good. And when you have that cast speed Chronomancer buff and it's just instant filling up, that feels even better. I just have to be very careful versus this boss because he is one-shot. Like, he will one-shot you. Whoa, see those guys zooming in? That's where the Chronomancer is super nice. Because you have the double slow aura. I don't know, this build feels great, man. I can make this better. I'm, like, confident that, like, by the time I make this video, it's gonna be, like, double the damage, I hope. Maybe not double. But I bet we can get at least 1,000 more. There's got to be a way to get 1,000 more damage out of this. If we get 1,000 more, I think it'll be good enough. We can go do like ultimatum bosses and stuff. Arbiter, no. I don't think this will ever... Like, Arbiter 0, it can kill in probably a minute. I see is like its peak. But I don't see this being like a reasonable Arbiter 4 build with only Flameblast. I used my rewind there to get my mana back, so that was fun. Damn, not looking good? No, it's looking great. This build's awesome. Look at this shit. We're about to do a juice waystone, not a fully juice waystone 15 boss. It's a waystone 15 boss with no additional levels. I think it's got actually technically one additional level because of, no, it's got no additional level, I think. It's not corrupted, right? It's not irradiated. Yeah, it was corrupted. Oh no, I took some shield damage there. Okay, let's see how this boss goes. He has attack speed 43%, move speed 38%. I don't crit, so that's fine. He does poison damage. He's got energy shield as well, so he's not Giga Juice, but I bet he can one-shot me. Think he can do tier 4 Arbiter? No, I doubt it can tier 4 Arbiter. Not with how I'm playing with only Flameblast. Like, you would have to do other skills. I mean, this is not bad, you guys. Like, come on. I got him to phase 2 in 3 hits. Like, that's so, like, ugh. This build has me excited. Tier 4 Arbiter, no, but this is way better than I expected. Like, I'm not doing the shock brown stuff, like... See how I teleported behind him to avoid that attack? Chronomancer's got some style to it. Just building some extra freeze right now. Oop, I did not mean to teleport backwards there. I meant to put a thing down. Freeze him. There we go. There we go. Hey. I'm about it. Yeah. Once I optimize the damage, tomorrow we'll be doing, we'll have the Atlas passives back. Because right now, I'm pretty sure I don't have boss passives in right now. Yeah, I've got my boss passives out. Here, let's put in a couple. Let's see how +2 difficulty feels on our next boss. I still have more passives to get. Like, I can easily get up to like 92. So that's like 4 more passive points. 3 more. Where am I putting this one? Where was I putting points at? The test stuff? Oh, I put it back into energy shield. Yeah, I just don't know how to increase its damage more. This would be good for shock and freeze, maybe. For bossing, maybe I take that. We don't need that. These are all... I mean, the cast speed's okay, but I don't think we need to put points into it. We don't need more cast speed. We need, like, harder hits. We'll worry about that later. We got a lot of maps, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Look how many maps we got from that waystone. Hell, yeah. Bunch of 15s.
Indeed.
What's our maps look like? Alright, so we can do a bluff, and then we've got like 3 bosses we can chest here for the boss difficulty stuff, so let's just get the blank 15 and do bluff. Well, whatever, we might as well just do the good maps. What am I afraid of? Dying? Who cares if I die? Who cares? Yeah, I really want Blink. Like, Blink will bring this build to the next level in terms of mobility. Does Blink cost mana? I've never used Blink before. Oh, I basically have infinite mana now because of this shrine. Sweet. Cold resistance aura, rip. That was easy. Yeah, I mean, I'm handling my corrupted waystones just fine. Like, obviously, I've gotten rid of, like, all the elemental res ones. Like, but why would you do those ones when you're doing an elemental build with 3 elements?
Go on.
You're asking to be fucked. These are not that big of a deal versus in my current build, but they obviously suck. Alright. I think we had boss maps up next. There we go. Alright, Seepage. I believe Seepage is the druid boss. Let me get a drink of water. Proxy? No. He's just, oh, he is proxy. I was like, why isn't he dying? Yeah, he's proxy. I'm bad. Yeah, I really want Blink. Like, there's just so many moments where I'm like, oh, Blink would be awesome here.
Darukan favors me.
It takes me way too long to notice I'm versus a proxy immune boss mob. Just like 2 to 3 2 extra hits where I'm just like, why isn't it taking damage? It's like, oh, duh. Why did he instantly run? What a coward. So that was +2 with my Atlas passes. That was a +2 boss, so yeah, I think this Arbiter 4 will probably be a long fight. Arbiter 1, or Arbiter 0 rather, definitely going to be doable once I fix the damage. We'll put all of my Atlas passives back in after this one and see how that feels. On the next boss. Druid boss is easy. Obviously that wasn't the fastest fight. That was like a what? A 35-second fight maybe? But yeah, there's more optimizing I can do for damage. We'll do that off stream, obviously. I hate wasting time on stream having to like buy. Want to buy an auction house. The day GGG adds auction house, or at least buyout purchasing to stash tabs, is the day this game becomes S tier. Right now, both PoE games are never going to be S tier to me until they fix trade. But I'm just a trade-dependent Andy. Obviously, solo self-bound players don't have those problems. But, yeah, the trade in this game is garbanzo beans. Are they proxy? Of course, these guys that are standing on poison shit are proxy. What's with all the proxy mobs this way, so... They're not just doing poison stuff, but they're exploding. Oh yeah, trading can definitely be worse. Like I played PoE 1 in its early access. We had to like meet in Act 1 and drop the items on the ground. Like in PoE 1 early access, we used to have to like post in trade chat and shit. Like it used to be way worse. It's just like we're out systems and games since 2000 and like what? 2000 maybe? When like the first MMOs came out, like there's no like we already have the stash tab system. Why is there not, when I right click this, a buyout section? I just flag it as buyout, and if someone with one divine wants to buy it out, it immediately removes it from my stash tab, puts it into theirs, and I get the divine. Like that is such an easy system to implement with the current stash tab situation. Like it blows my mind that they don't have a better auction house system. Blows my mind, because it wouldn't take, like, obviously there's a lot of problems with like their trade system, with how like complicated it is with how many filters they have, but I don't think it's that hard to add an instant buyout option. Am I lagging? Nope, we're good. Sometimes it looks like it's a lag map. Like there's something wrong with this patch. Like a week ago, they did a hot fix that like started lagging me randomly when I entered maps. But if you zone in and out, it'll fix the lag. Oh, I'm dead. I picked a bad time to read chat. I was straight up rolling into that, dude. Yeah, I want Blink set up fast. That's okay. I didn't want to do that, boss. I wanted to do this Savannah boss. So there you go, huh? Yeah, it's stuff like that, Barry, where it's just like... I had two friends who tried PoE 2 who liked it, but they both quit because they hit walls with their build. And I asked them, or I told them they should go to the trade website and buy a... Like, they said they kept dying to, like, lightning or something. I forget what it was. I was like, oh, go to the trade website and just buy some lightning res gear. And they were like, trade website? And they're like, they didn't even realize trading was in the game. And then when I told them they had to like go to a website and then you mesh it, like once I explained it to them, they're like, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to not play the game. Like that was literally how they felt about it. They were like, oh, that's awful. I have to whisper this person. And then like what the fuck's going on? I was like, where's the last mob? And then when you have to explain to them like, sometimes a lot of the listings are like fake spam listings. Like how, like, you know, you'll see someone like flooding a certain thing with like a one div listing to like bait people that like they're just wasting your time. And like even people with real listings, sometimes they're in the middle of a map and they don't want to leave it to trade you. Like they're in Trial of Sycamus, and like leaving trials to sell stuff is like ungodly hard, and sometimes it bricks your runs. I forget which one of them you can't leave in the middle of well, but it's just like there's so much friction with trading that it's like and new players need trading. Like a new player can't do solo self-found well. It just like there's no in-game tutorial for trading. The fact that the trade website's not accessible in-game at all is crazy to me. But yeah. These are trade Andy problems, obviously. Solo self-bound players don't give a fuck about any of these issues, which is fair. But yeah, it's when you have friends who are like, I guess the word is casual. Like they don't like. I think a lot of us have just like we've played games this way for so long we don't realize how abnormal it is. But there are a lot of your majority of your casual gamers. Like to me, you stop being a casual gamer when you look up guides on YouTube. Like when you're actively looking up information to better your gameplay experience, to make yourself a better player, that's when you stop being a casual, to me. And to like a majority of casuals, they do not go to YouTube to look up build guides. A majority of your casual PoE 1 players, they log in and they don't think about anything. They play very differently from how all of us do. We're like the super minority. I forgot to set this to +4. This is still only a +2. Right, Ektos? Whereas, like, I'm just so used to being a degenerate in literally every single game I play that it's just like, you know, we spend so much time in these YouTube channels and YouTube chats, like you see like videos of Zizarin, who's like you do like he does solo self-found hardcore, like, and his videos get so many views. You know how few people play solo self-found hardcore in the grand scheme of things? So like it makes it feel like concentric circles, essentially. It makes it feel like we're a bigger section of the game, but most people do not play like us. They're just bums. They're just bums who are still in Act 3, maybe Act 1 normal, right? Or Act 1 cruel right now, you know? Now, once you start looking up YouTube videos, I don't consider you sweaty, but once you start looking up YouTube videos, to me, you stop being a casual. You're like, if you're looking up YouTube videos, it's because you're, like, passionate about the game, and or wanting to improve at it. And that's not that you're no longer a casual. You might still be a noob. Like you might still suck at the game, but you're not a casual to me. You're taking the game seriously at that point. Even if you suck at it. You're at least like you care about it. There's a passion there. I think this was another reduced flash charges map. That's why my mana feels so bad right now. Just don't have flash charges. Mana on kill solves a lot for the mapping portion of mana problems. hey man, if you're in tier 15 maps, you are better than you realize at the game. Like, you're not like as good as pros, but you're probably like in the upper percentage of the game. Like, I bet you if GGG has player stats, the percentage of players that are clearing 15 maps, even on the lower end of 15s, is probably like in the top 20% of players, like maybe even top 10%. So if you're in red maps, you're not as bad as you think. It's just that a lot of us get caught up comparing ourselves to players like Ben and stuff that are like teleporting around the map, one-shotting everything. Like, those guys are the 0.01%, and the gap between them and like the top 10% is huge. So it's like, it's obviously like you want to compare yourself to the best of the best. That's how you improve. But percentage-wise, I imagine you're in the top 10%, Barry. I didn't even realize there was a delirium on this map. My brain is off. It's been a long day. I'm on autopilot, as you can tell from these ramblings. But yeah, don't sell yourself short, Barry. I believe in you. You're no noob. Just because you're not a god. Alright, so where to next? That's usually how I've played PoE 1, Barry. Like, that describes me with my PoE 1 Gigafrans. Like, usually every PoE 1 league that I play, I do a Cyclone build because I just always love Cyclone builds in PoE 1. I usually play for a week. For me, I really dislike the PoE 1 campaign. Like, even when I was, like, had it memorized, like, I never got through it slow. I always forgot, like, the side quests you could skip. I always would, like, get confused on, like, which vendors had gems and which currencies and stuff. So, like, for me, it would just, I would always go slow through the campaign. And a lot of the time, I would quit a PoE league because I would get frustrated with the campaign. Like, I really, really hate the PoE 1 campaign. Everything else about the game, I love it, but there's just so much friction in the early game where it's like you have to get the right colors, you have to get the right socket links. You can easily brick your stuff, so you like when you're not good at crafting, you feel scared to take risk on like sockets and stuff. And like sometimes you'd like I never remember like the currency trading and stuff, so like I don't know, 1 to 80 or 1 to 65 to 70 in PoE 1 is like always super frustrating to me. Which I know, like, a lot of PoE 1 veterans are going to be like, what are you talking about? I clear the campaign in 4 hours. I'm usually in red maps at 8 hours. Like, that's not my experience. I just, like, I'm a noob with the campaign. I just struggle with it. I don't know. Once I get out of the campaign, like, anytime I get out of the campaign, I usually play a while. But most leagues, it's like 50-50 on whether I get through the campaign. Yeah, part of my problem is for the last, like, Pox League I just tried playing, I took a 2-year break. Like, whenever PoE 2 got announced at Exile Con, or maybe it wasn't announced, but it was like 2 years ago at one of the Exile Cons, or some event they did. They did a big announcement for PoE 2, and it was like the first time we saw real gameplay footage. And it was at this time I was really pissed at how bad Diablo 4 was. And I was like, okay, PoE 2 looks like the best, like, looks like it's going to be one of the best games I've ever played. Like, when I saw that footage, I was like, this is everything I've wanted from an ARPG, and it's probably going to have all the things I love from PoE 1. So when I saw that video, I didn't play an ARPG for a year and a half. I was like, I'm just going to wait for PoE 2 to come out, and I'm going to go crazy on it, which I've gone crazier than I thought I would. But so I took like a year and a half break from PoE 1, And then I went and did the Pox League recently. So I took a 1.5 year break, and I could not remember anything about the campaign. I was like doing every single quest. I was like, at one point, like halfway through Act 2, I was pissed, and I was like, how do you get more identify scrolls? Like, I had to ask my friends, and they're like, oh, you just gotta self-transmutation at the vendor. I was like, I had forgotten even the most basic stuff. Like, there's so much to PoE 1 that, like, that 1.5-year break, like, it just made the campaign, like, such a slog for me. I had forgotten, like, even the most basic stuff. Just because there's so much. But yeah, I took a long break, is essentially the TLDR there. And yeah, that made my most recent playthrough not great. Because I just got my ass kicked, not my ass kicked by the campaign, but I just was like, I just couldn't get into it. I'm excited for this current league coming out tomorrow, though. I just don't know if I'm going to play it tomorrow. I'm not going to play it tomorrow. I know I'm not going to. But I'm going to play it in like a week or so. Once my friends can feed me a bunch of currency, so I can level Facebreaker Cyclone and get to 80 really fast. But yeah, I'm gonna go Facebreaker Cyclone, Behemoth. I don't care if people say Behemoth sucks, I'm doing it anyway. Facebreaker Cyclone Behemoth. Yeah, I forgot all of that stuff, Barry. Like, I literally lost, like, just even the basic knowledge. Like, when I got through Act 3, I had skipped, like, 2 of the trial spots, which I, like, had never, like, I had the spots memorized from before, like. It was just rough. Yeah, that's how I used to be, Barry. Like, I'm not, like, that, maybe not that good, but it used to be pretty good. I had it down. But the 1.5-year break from PoE 1, like, it just destroyed my memory. Back some energy shield. Alright, this is like a... Oh, let's try it with all max passives. Let's see how long this fight is, and I'm probably gonna die. Oh wait, we're not doing a boss. I thought I had a boss up. Can we do one of these bosses? Crypt Valve Factory. Do I have any good bosses up? Seepage, Forge, Grimhaven. Grimhaven boss is kind of scary, so let's try him on +4. We'll see if this kicks our ass. We're probably dying. Calling it now, but we're gonna try not to. Yeah, Barry, that's why I say that I'm gonna wait for, like, I have 4 friends that are like Giga PoE 1 blasters, and they're all super hyped about this league tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna wait a week or 2 until they quit, and then take all of their currency and just do some, like, super fun, twinked out leveling build with my Facebreaker Cyclone. Stream it one day, get 1 to 80 in like a day, and then we'll see if I play it more after that. Oh right, this is a juice map. I gotta play it smart. Which boss is Grimhaven? I thought this was the map that had the Act 1 ring boss, LaShawn, but I don't think it is. Is this the Executioner? Executioner might suck on +4 with this build without optimizing the damage. But yeah, I am playing the PoE 1 League, just probably not tomorrow. Where the fuck do I go? But yeah, I'm hyped for the races. Like you said, it's a fresh start. I just get to practice a fresh start experience a few times. I get to feel out what builds feel good. Though I assume on 0.2, I'm going to be, like, playing an Amazon. I think, unless, like, Druid or Amazon announces with, like, something that's giga big for Thorns, I'm probably going Amazon Bonestorm for launch of 0.2. I really like Bonestorm, and I heard Amazon has a mount ascendancy. So if I'm riding around on a mount slinging Bonestorms, that sounds really fun. Hey, a Divine Orb, yay!
Didn't break a sweat.
Yeah, like, I'm trying not to get myself... Like, my heart tells me that a Thorns buff is coming in 0.2, but my brain tells me no. I don't think Thorns is even a minor priority for them now. And I assume... Like, maybe one of the Druid Ascendancy has some minor Thorn stuff, but I assume Thorn stuff is coming with Templar. For some reason, I imagine one of the Paladin Ascendancies is going to have, like, some form of Thorns buffs to it. Like, if I had to guess which would have Thorns in it, Druid or Templar, I'm gonna guess Flails and Templar will have some Thorns love. That's just pure speculation, though. And I don't think Templar's coming anytime soon.
Didn't break a sweat.
Yeah, imagine Flails and Templar. Oh yeah, no, and Druid would be great for it, even Ascendancy-wise, like transformation-wise, like a Porcupine. Like, there's a lot of, like, ways you can make Thorns work with Druid. I definitely think Druid's not a bad option. I just, like, I don't know. There's so many other, like, I know we're getting, Spears, right? Spears are the next... People are saying Spears are the next weapon. People are speculating that the next patch is going to be Druid, Amazon, and Spears. So I don't imagine Spears do anything for Thorns. When I think about what I could do with Spears, like, I don't see something for Thorns coming out of that. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be new support gems or new uniques that help support Thorns. I don't see any Amazon Ascendancy buffing Thorns. It is possible a Druid Ascendancy buffs Thorns, though. Because obviously, like you said, the Bramble, Thorny type stuff. Because they showed Hunters with Spear at Exile, gotcha. Yeah, I heard in one of the showcases for Amazon, there's one where she's on a mount, riding a horse or something. And I'm hyped about that. I don't know why that gets me super excited, but I just want to do a mount build. So I'm going to be doing a mount build. Did I max? Oh yeah, this is max Atlas passes, and like this is like obviously slow, but it's not like I'm still buffing the damage. I could use more penetration, get 1,000 more damage. Like obviously this isn't great, but weapon swaps with shocked round would add a lot. This is better than I expected though. And it's super safe because of the distance on it. Like, look how far I'm hitting her from. gotta clean up the damage some, but like the survivability's there, and I have the range to kill her. It might need like a second Flameblast. That's like single target focus. Maybe swap magnified effect out for concentrated effect on bossing, like I do with my totem build. But I kind of like how far away I blast her from. It just feels so safe from this far away, right? Like you're literally blasting her basically off screen. Like this feels pretty good. Like I get slightly better mana regen though. Like 1,000 more damage on 1,000 more damage to the tooltip. I think we're good. I don't know if that takes 2 jewels. I need to get at one of the gain flags passively. Flask too. Well, that was a max. Whatever it's called. Max Atlas passive boss, so we've at least killed one now. Obviously that wasn't fast, but the fact that we can kill a max Waystone boss at all is good news to me. On a corrupted Waystone too. That wasn't a baby Waystone. Because it does max damage, 200% damage per stage, you really want to let it get to max stages. Even if it's within this range, you don't want to let go early. You want to get max stages. Got mana regen though, that does suck. That made out of green. The siphon.
Garukan favors me.
Oh, it's the same mount from Act 2? That's cool then, yeah. So yeah, like obviously I have no idea what new skills and stuff are coming, but like going off what I already know, I like Bone Storm builds, and casting Bones. I know it can clear Arbiter tier 4 because I've done that on my Bone Storm builds.
Victory is mine.
And then it being on a mount won't change anything because I've done it on Pathfinder, I've done it on Blood Mage, and I've done it on, I think, just those 2 classes. So it should work fine without like anything super juicy boosting it if it worked on Pathfinder. The mount will be better than Pathfinder in terms of speed, so. Nice, we've gotten 2 Divines in this map. Yeah, in this map. Nice, we're gonna be able to afford the upgrades I want then, probably. Ooh. slam that. Am I dead? Close. I am dead. Damn, those additional projectiles is really scaling that effect. How many additional projectiles? Look at that. Look how many are coming out. That bodied me. Monsters fired 2 additional projectiles, so look at that. Look at that cascade he's doing. That fucking shredded me. Look at that. That's nasty. Oh, he's sending out 4 of them? Is that what I'm seeing? Look at that. Shoot the ball again. Yeah, that fucking blendered me. I could have maybe temporal rifted to dodge it. That's nasty. What a beast. That's one powerful unique. Alright, well, we did that Grimhaven, and we didn't need to clear that to proceed forward anyway. Spiderwoods or Blooming Field? Let's do a Blooming Field. And then if I had Blink too, which I'm gonna have my Blink set up for tomorrow, my Blink setup lets me survive that too. We got 2 Divines out of that map, so hell yeah. This is a semi-juice map. Let's see how it goes. Blooming Field with a breach. And yeah, we do have list passives max now, so I just have to keep that in mind. This is probably going to be a long boss fight since I haven't fixed that. Don't go in looking to rush. Buckle up for a long fight. I'm probably going to get one shot by the boss.
There is power in this object.
Yeah, I can't wait to have Blink. That Blink weapon swap's gonna be nice.
Didn't break a sweat.
Oh, it's proxy, yeah. Do it every time. I mean, it handles breach surprisingly well. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I would be clearing breach faster with Blake too. I cannot believe it does breach this well. I never thought like a solo Flameblast build would do this well. This is a Waystone 15 breach. And it's just like, if I had mana on kill, like on one of my jewels, if I had any mana on kill, this would be even better. Because I would never go when I'm killing stuff in breach. Like a lot of my pacing gets slowed down by my mana. That gets resolved with mana on kill. I mean, that's just super good. Just finish the map and then we'll do the boss. Yeah, I don't care. I'm protesting looting breaches. I'll loot divine orbs and like good stuff from them, but I'm not looting any more breach splinters. It's a waste of my time. Oh, another breach. Sweet, we get that more fun. Breaches are a lot more fun now that I'm not looting them. Yeah, mana on kill for breach is gonna be god tier for this build. I gotta remember to add that to my list of stuff I gotta do. I don't know where all the mana on kill options are. I know you can get it on gloves, I think. And jewels, right? But I need mana for a mana on kill for sure. Like that just solves the breach mana problem completely. It doesn't solve bossing mana, but I've really gotten bossing mana like as managed as I'm gonna get it, I think. Because I don't think I can amp my mana regen more. Like maybe I should put more mana regen to jewels and then try and solve it that way. But I think mana on kills for just the easiest solution. Like that was so much breach clear there. Like. So if I had blink, I could blink down there right now. That'd be so awesome.
Garukan favors me.
Alright, this boss is gonna be tough. But if we can kill him, I will be like giga excited about this build for the next few days. If we can kill this boss, I can kill a Citadel boss with time stop. Yeah, look at this. I can get this damage better and then we're good. I hate the noise he made. Just
Enough of this. Out of mana.
Yeah, I gotta fix mana for bossing still though. Like the mana regen problem's gotten better, but I'm not able to chain cast well. Like I gotta wait for mana to regen and then teleport back to get mana burst. Like what you gotta do is you gotta let yourself get the full, spam cast to get low, then rewind to get that mana back. And then you gotta get to full mana again. Then rewind to get that mana back. Yeah. That's a good little mana tech. Yeah, to let yourself get full mana, dump, rewind, dump. Let yourself get full mana, dump, rewind, dump. I don't get one shot here. Sometimes I get one shot with this guy coming into this fight. Yeah, the flammability honestly probably isn't doing much because I'm mainly cold and lightning damage, so I don't know what to do about the curses now. I was tired when I said the flammability, but I think flammability is actually less than a third of my damage. I think it's closer to 1/4 of my damage, so fire, I mean. I assume the flammability is not actually doing much for my damage. And yeah, a lot of my deep, like, the individual strikes are good. Like, look, this will kill him, right? It's close, but it's mana that's... Mana's my biggest problem right now for bossing with, like, the limited damage. Get this damage a little higher. Which I know I can do. Like, my focus and my wand are not min-maxed for damage. This only has 13% mana regen, too. I bet this goes a lot higher on weapon. Alright, let's see how Delirium goes. This is a juiced map, so might die. If I don't get my initial energy shield high. Alright, we're good. I just got bodied there. Yeah, if I wasn't running Grim Feast with like a bazillion energy shield, I would have died there for sure. Ooh. Some big AoEs on this map. This is a Delirium mob, though. This is an Archer rare. Yeah, this is a juice waste, though. Not one-shotting rares is making that harder for this build. I'm just gonna keep going forward for Delirium. We'll go back for the rares later, whatever. Probably gonna die to the boss anyway. Oh, dumbass almost rolled into that.
Garukan favors me.
See if we can get this Delirium to a 5. No, we're not gonna make it. We tried. Alright. Boss time. See how long this fucker takes. And if he's gonna one-shot me out of nowhere. Crit resistant temporal bug, well, not bad. As long as I don't die to those one flower pods, I'll be fine. Oh, I forgot I have I have like no chaos res actually. I forgot this is like the one boss that's gonna one-shot me from any incidental damage. Literally 0 chaos damage. I forgot he did those little poison balls, those chaos balls. Yeah, boss is all chaos damage, so that makes sense. Let's do this bluff and then the Savannah. Yeah, gotta fix Chaos Res tomorrow. I mean, I think we just take Chaos Inoculation, probably. We're right by it, right? So it's probably a Chaos Inoculation situation. I think we just do that now before I forget. There's no reason to not run Chaos Inoculation with this build, to be honest. And we don't need the curses. We're not gonna run double curse anymore. I've changed my mind on that. We will only run temporal change probably, unless I go back to a pure fire or pure frost style, which is still on the table. What? I committed suicide? What does that mean? Huh? 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 Did something bug when I took Chaos Inoculation? What happened? I casted Flameblast and I died. Like immediately. I killed myself with Flameblast? How did that happen? If I had life cost anywhere, wouldn't it be doing it always? This would kill me, right? Huh? 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 No, I'm at 0 mana for a while here. Oh, is it my life flask? It's my life flask. It's removing life. It's removing life when I use my life flask. What a dumb thing to die to. The what? Oh, that makes sense. Gotta get a new life flask. That was shocking. It's funny when stuff like that happens in this game. I was like, what the fuck? Go to my hideout. Why can't I go to my hideout from here? What? I can't go to my hideout from here either? What's happening? There we go. So I gotta buy a new flask.
What can I do for you?
I mean, both these flasks suck. Do I have flask in my stash anywhere?
He seems familiar.
Oh, I have a flask tab. Oh, but it doesn't have anything in it. I bought this without setting it as my flask tab. $310 seems low. I might have to steal a mana flask from a different character. There we go. That'll fix that. Alright. No more killing ourselves. See if any way their citadels have popped up yet. Doesn't look like it. I don't want to do the Savannah boss with max boss difficulty, but we'll try it. Tomorrow will be much better once I buy stuff. I have a good feeling about that. I'm probably going to spend all my divines getting this build up there. This boss is hard though. Long fights versus him suck, but temporal change helps a lot. Oh, this is an annoying breach starting spot with walls around it. Getting some weird lag right now. Proxy? Yeah, it's proxy. I'm getting crazy lag right now. This is a crazy breach. We got so many kills here. If we had Blink, we'd be moving around faster, getting more kills. So once I have Blink set up tomorrow, it'll be good. Protesting breach, not looting it. What is that? Oh, scary looking. Didn't look like it was good, whatever it was. Damn you, Barry. Take it easy on the rest of us, man. Alright, I don't want to do this, boss. I have a feeling we're about to die here. Here we go. Well, the damage is kind of there. I just can't get one shot by him because of this lag. Yeah, I'm going to blame the lag if I die to a one shot. Once I fix this damage and get better penetration, I think this will be a good build. Maybe not an Arbiter 4 build, but not every build needs to be an Arbiter 4 build. It's already good at mapping, so I like it for mapping. I gotta start doing that full mana strat. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's just mana becomes a little bit of a problem on boss fights, and the damage isn't high enough. What is doing damage to me right now? What is happening? What's killing me? What is this giga lag I'm getting? What? It looked like he was frozen in place and then my damage was just tanking. So like I think he was actually hitting me during that time. I need to watch the VOD. Something really weird was happening there. Or I'm just like fried mentally and I'm just too tired. That looked weird. Oh, that was scary. Alright, let's get full mana again. Then we're gonna do a dump rewind. No, I'm dead. Okay, whew. I just rewound to empty mana. That was good. Gotta get better at the rewind timing. Oh no, that's bad. Ooh. Well, we got him. That was definitely way too long of a fight. I need to watch the VOD to see what that weird lag moment was. But yeah, fix the damage, fix the penetration, and this is a reasonable build. But we killed the boss at least. We're killing max difficulty. I do, but I never look at it. I don't even know what half of this means, so. I mean, PoE 2 is not optimized. I see streamers with like god tier PCs lagging, so. My computer's not like god tier, but it's not like a bad computer. Never getting an audience with the king. Nice, almost level 89. I think I was 84 this morning, so got a lot of good levels on this guy. Where are the rares that are up down there? Oh, right here. Here it is. I bet this is the last rare. Nope. There's more. Am I tripping? Oh, he's here in the middle. I couldn't see because of all the icons on the map. I left up a bunch of stuff, so my mini-map is just like cluttered with bullshit. Nice. Still no citadels popping up yet. Rip. I just want to clear a Spider Woods. Just get like a no boss map and just fly through it for fun. This is a fun breathe map. Yeah, maybe I put more points to mana regen. Like, I think I optimized the damage through better rings, better amulet, better wand, better focus. And then I optimized my mana and boss fight through more mana regen talents. Cause I think maybe I take, like, these two nodes and this node, that's 30% more mana regen. And then I can get more mana regen on my wand because it's only at 13%. I'm sure that goes much higher. And this ring, oh, both the rings are high percentage mana regen now. Now you make me want some pizza. Oh, he's proxy. It always takes me like 2 Flameblasts too long to realize, and I just feel like stupid. Why aren't you dying when you were at one point? I hate the rare hunt of maps. That's like literally the worst part. Like, if every map was just how it was in PoE1, it's a map with you have to kill a certain amount of mobs and then you gotta kill the boss at the end. Like, I hate this rare hunt so much. It requires so much additional focus. Like, I just happen to run by a rare up here or leave one alive at 1% or something. Yeah, I just like ran off without finishing them and just come brain off. It's not a very brain off favorable design.
Speak.
I mean, this is a lot of area damage right here, but it just makes our attack smaller. What does it look like, though? What does it do to the damage?
Step closer to legend.
Oops, did not mean to go in there. mean, it is noticeably smaller. It is smaller. It's not like, it's still a very big explosion. We did gain like 300 damage from those nodes though. And that 300 damage is big.
Go on.
Because that's not just, it's deceptive how much little that damage is. 300 is huge for this build. But we lost 20% area there, so that's like 2 of my jewels area effect just got negated. What other easy spell damage I can get? There's 16% there, pass. We don't need those. That wouldn't be worth pathing for. Don't need those. Diablo 4 got a few things right. Like, Diablo 4 Thorns is really good. Hey, Camlet. Morning. It's about to be bedtime for me, unfortunately. Been a long day, and I'm tired as fuck. I just want to see how much smaller the area of effect gets without those nodes. Yeah, you can notice the difference. Like, this is obviously, like, this is a good enough AoE that it's like, this is passable, but it's just so much more fun when it's bigger. Like, here's the size of this circle. Let's stand in here. Let's leave a circle on the ground. So this is our circle with that. And then we...
New realm of power.
So it goes to, like, right there. That's really only slightly bigger, to be honest. For, like, losing... Oh, I didn't put the 3 points, but yeah. I don't know if these points are worth it. Well, they're worth it, but it's worth it taking these ones is what I meant to say. These are definitely worth it. But these are worth taking too. Because this explosion's still really big. Yeah, that would be cool if you could trigger this. You unfortunately can't. These might be worth taking, though. For my blasphemy. Problem is I need to get points back in that, though. I just lost a good amount of, Very wise words indeed. Project Area of Effect, I'll have to look into that. Yeah, what got me going to Flameblast, like this morning, I was messing around on my, I watched the Empyrean Project Move Speed video. I didn't know he did an Area of Effect one. This morning I was farming on my Ballistic character, and I got a helmet that has 20% Area of Effect on it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I just randomly thought, let's see how big we could get Flameblast. And then I was on my Pathfinder. I got like 14 jewel nodes with Area of Effect in them. And I got my Flameblast bigger than the screen than I had. And then I started mapping with it, and it was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Let me try and refine it. And now this is where I'm at after refining it all day. I'm no longer on Pathfinder, I'm on Chronomancer. And it's a lot smaller. Like, my Flameblast was going off a screen at one point this morning. Like, the circle was, like, all the way over here. I think I have, like, I'm a noob streamer, and I don't know how to turn it off, but Nightbot will auto-ban links. I should still be able to look at the link, but... But yeah, this build's fun. Like, I like mapping on it. I like, this might become my mapping build with no bossing. Like, it's okay at bossing, and I can maybe get it better at bossing, but, for mapping, this is really fun. And I need to add in Blink. Like, tomorrow I'll be playing this with Blink. Once I have Blink, I'm gonna be really happy with it. I need to get my energy shield fixed again, too. It's too low now. I don't think 2900 is good enough. The vid is called Path of Exile 2 Project Area of Effect. Cool, I'll check it out. I'll have to see if there's anything cool I can learn to get this Area of Effect up. Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, I thought about doing an Adorned setup, but, when I checked the prices of Adorned, they're still insanely overpriced. It's like 6 Divines for a 32%er. It's like, okay. Those are still just so absurdly overpriced that I'm not even gonna bother. So I'm just using yellow jewels. But yeah, this is fine. Oh, it shows every spell with max area of effect. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out.
favors me.
Yeah, that's a cool video. I'll have to watch it. Yeah, the reason I have my lower, non-strict endgame filter on is because I need more support gem level 3s. I got a lot of levels today on this Chronomancer. I did not expect to be playing on this much. Right, more energy shield probably because, yeah, I took these 3 nodes instead and I lost all of these and then all of these recently, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to optimize this better. Like, this section's probably not smart to do anymore. Because at one point I was doing pure cold damage. I think I need to go up through here just for the extra energy shield. Then scoop this stuff from that end. I'd lose that spell damage and mana regen, but... Yeah, I'm gonna pass out soon, Cam Leak. Take care, man. It's probably my last map, so... You have a good one, bro. Thanks for hanging out. So once I get my last Atlas, my last Ascendancy passive, like 3 more levels. Ooh, look at all these rares. Oh yeah. 3 rares right here. Easy pickings.
A rare treasure.
And then mana on kill too. I need to get mana on kill. Alright, let me make some notes real quick. So I need to mana on kill, more damage from wand, focus, rings, amulet. What were the other things I wanted to test? How bad would no mobility feel? I mean, mobility can maybe be dropped, to be honest. Because it's not like we're permanently casting it, right? We're casting it and letting go, usually within a second. So it is a move speed loss, but like, we probably... Like, it is noticeable. You notice it. But is it that noticeable? It's noticeable. But I think once we have Blink, it won't matter. So we can probably get a damage amp by getting rid of mobility altogether. We're not getting rid of elemental focus. I want ailment still. Is there a good more damage one I'm not using yet? I don't want to do concentrated effect, because that's probably going to kill the AoE range. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's just way smaller. Like, it's obviously a giga damage amp. Like, maybe what I do is concentrated effect in my bags for bossing. Maybe. But I don't think we'd use it baseline. Maybe I just do a +1 gem level with Fire Mastery. What does that do to my damage? I mean, that's a good boost. So maybe it's Fire Mastery instead of mobility. Oh, that burns the mana so fast, though. That was a sizable damage increase, though. So I think it's no mobility, it's the play. And then you swap out concentrated effect for magnified effect for bossing. That's got an over 5,000 damage per scale, so that's like 200% scaling times 10. That's... I don't do math. I want to see how this feels on a map, though, with a boss. Decay's a good boss to test. Simple map. Alright, let's test this. No mobility now, so we are slightly slower, which is fine. Remember to swap the concentrate effect for boss. See what damage looks like.
Die forgotten.
I don't care about full clearing this map. I really just want to get to the boss. Probably still full clear though, because it's fun. Jesus. It's so hard to see where to go on this map. Alright, we found the boss fast. Alright, let's see what concentrated effect does for bossing. We have fire mastery instead of mobility now. And then concentrated effect instead of magnified effect. It's a pretty massive damage boost. Let's see what this does. It's definitely a lot faster. It's definitely a lot more. Oh yeah, this is a lot more. Optimize with rings tomorrow, and the optimizations I'm doing tomorrow, this is like going to be a much better boss build. Oops, don't run into the poison and die like that. Just keep moving until I regen. Oops. I forgot I lost a lot of my energy shield, so I gotta, like, down, like... Oh, I froze them, lol. I'm down a lot of energy shields, so I'm actually pretty susceptible to death right now. I just, like, tanked my energy shield, so... Oh, I keep running on these pods. Yep. Playing like poop. Well, that's a lot better than it was the last couple boss fights I've done. That was a sub-minute boss fight, and the last ones were like 2-minute boss fights, so... Hopefully with all the changes I plan on doing tomorrow, this will be respectable boss damage. That is a juiced out, like, that wasn't a juiced waystone, but that was max Atlas passives 15, so that was like a +4 difficulties 15 boss. If it was no Atlas passive, that probably would have been a couple seconds. We'll test that tomorrow, though. Where's there? Where's there?
Didn't break a sweat.
Yeah, fix the energy shield, fix the damage, good build. Soon TM. Easy clear.
Yes.
Este.
I just don't know what to optimize. Like, I feel like these are so good because I'm running painter's gloves. This whole section is so good. It's like, it's hundreds of damage this section. I just think it's too greedy. We need the defensives. Are these spots better than these spots? No. Like, we just nerfed our damage by like 300. Hey, take care, Barry. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, I'm about to pass out.
Closer to legend.
Oh, we just like got our energy shield over 10,000. So in terms of tankiness, we just like 3x our tankiness, and we only lost like 300 damage is a lot, but I think it's going to be worth it for just pure optimization of the build. These are probably droppable though. If I wanted to drop these for more spell damage, I just don't think this... Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think this area was worth how many points I was investing it for. Though I might not need all this energy shield stuff if I path up here, but I don't think I path up here. It's just so much mana regen here. Maybe I path through here instead. Like, I don't need to go up this way. Maybe I like go here, 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 here. And then up through here. Not sure. I think I have to change a lot of these from cast speed to damage. If I take out...
Yes.
Just take out 4 of these jewels. Let's see what cast speed looks like. What the fuck is that? Oh, the burrower. I mean, yeah, the cast speed difference is noticeable. It's not super noticeable because it's only like 12%, but if I got maybe a better cast speed rolls on like these to make up for that, what is that? 4, 4, 12, 8 plus 6, so that's 14, so 14%. Like, that's not a huge deal. So if I like swapped, I kept all the area of effect obviously, but swapped all the cast speed stuff for like elemental damage or fire damage, cold damage, whatever it is, that might help my build a lot. So I think I optimized the jewels better, some of them with mana regen maybe. And this one honestly sucks. It could get a much higher spell damage roll and that doesn't have additional damage. Focus could be better too. Yeah. Well, I stayed up way later than I thought I would. It's 2 a.m. so... What was this, like a 3-hour stream? Yeah, it was a 3-hour stream. I meant to do like an hour-long stream, so... Shows you how much fun I'm having with this build. It's cool. I imagine I will be doing a build guide for it just because I'm having so much fun with it. It's really cool to just kind of only press Flameblast. But yeah. You guys all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll probably be streaming more of this build tomorrow, so